Yo, it's Tony here, and today I'm going to show you how to build a 15 to 20K per month agency slash consulting or coaching business, and that's consistently. Now, by now, I've been posting a lot of videos regarding the offer, the ads, the content, how to run a personal brand, how to run a faceless brand. I even did a 1.5 long free course to show you how to set everything up. But today I want to introduce you to one insight that completely changed my view of how to deliver a service if you're an agency owner and also a coach. Now, who is this going to be for? It's going to be perfect for you if you are a service provider or a coach and you know how to deliver your service, but you're stuck somewhere between 5 to 10K per month. Maybe you're also at 10K per month, but you can't scale further. Maybe you're even at 15 to 20K, but you are not satisfied with the way your business operates currently. So by the end of this training, you will see a new model to run your business that will allow you to scale past 10K per month with premium clients and without adding any extra complexity or any more working hours in your day. Now, why would you even listen to me? If this is your first time seeing me, I popped that on your feed on YouTube. I'm Tony, and I've been running my lead generation agency for 3 years now, and it's been my main source of income. For most of the time, I had a pretty inconsistent income. I did paid ads plus sales calls, but I wasn't really satisfied with the way the business was functioning. During that time, I started to coach other agency owners how to copy my system, and I actually scaled that to 20K per month in just 1 month, but I wasn't really satisfied with the teachings that I was providing. I wasn't satisfied with the business that I was running, so I decided to shut that off. So although I had money from agency, I hated the way that my business was operating. I was sitting on sales calls all day. I was working with clients that weren't an actual good fit, and I couldn't scale because they were leaving after 1 to 2 months. Because I had experience both in agency and coaching, I merged those two approaches together to find the solution that works both for coaching and for agency. So now I run my agency as a personal brand, and I treat my service delivery as a coaching offer. Immediately when I did this switch from hard selling and chasing clients to attracting them on my brand and actually coaching them on what to do, I finally started to enjoy my agency work. And it's been stable at around 10K per month for 1 year, let's say. I optimize my business so I have almost free calendar. I can sell in DMs, so I can travel whenever I want to, and I can actually sell from those locations. Some random remote beach that I discovered, I can go to my phone and actually close deals from there. Now, that's my definition of wealth. It's freedom to not be stuck in your own, not 9 to 5, but 24/7 in our case. I choose to optimize my business for freedom with a lean team and a client acquisition that's not strictly connected to a time in a day. And also work with clients I actually like who will pay me a lot of money to do the service for them. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to create a business that optimizes for those things. So first we're going to cover the foundations. I'm going to show you how to create a high ticket offer. I will show you the type of service delivery you need to have, the switch, which I call the mentor model. Whether you're starting out, you're already at 10K per month and you have a system in place. We will go over the money math, what it takes to get to those 20K per month. And then I'm going to cover the brand funnel, which is my client acquisition system. For my agency and for coaching, it works for both cases. So if you try to optimize for freedom to work where you want, when you want, and with who you want, there is no better funnel that I found than this one. So let's firstly talk about the foundations. And I think a lot of people skip this part and they regret it later, as I did in the same situation. So you think about immediately what system can you run to get the leads, to get the deals closed, to get the money. But you never ask yourself, like, what do you actually want from that business? Because we all escape from 9 to 5 into this freedom world. But then what happens? You trap yourself again. You trap yourself much worse because now you're the boss, right? So you need to ask yourself, what is your definition of wealth? What does that mean to you, right? So is that just money, right? Like my definition is I want the 3 freedoms, which is location, time, and a client choice when it comes to my business and my lifestyle, right? Next to that, I'm focused on finance. Of course, I need to have enough money. Next to that, I want to have a healthy body and I want to have a healthy mindset. I want to be a strong person with my mindset. I want to be in place, right? So what do you value more in your life than money. For the business, the 3 freedoms are a big one for me. So I want to be able to work where I want, to work when I want, and to work with the clients. I want to choose the clients that I work with. I don't want to be forced in a relationship with somebody, right? So do you want your business to be like 16 hours work? You have people of 20 as your team. You are at 100K per month, but there is a churn. Probably you're losing a lot of money because you're outsourcing that to 20 people. You have to pay them. You have high stress and your work is basically your life. Or do you want to have a 3 to 5 hours work per day, team of 2 to 3 people, a lean team, right? 20K per month, healthy stress because you can't escape from stress. And a little bit of stress is always good. Amazing clients to work with, you actually enjoy the relationships, and business that complements your life. I know that I would choose a second option, and this is what I will show you how to optimize for in your business. Now, the next thing we will cover is the offer. A lot of people overcomplicate these offers, and I found this angle or framework to be the best. So you have 4 elements. Who is it for? What are the results, the time frame, and the process? Who is it for means your avatar. So for agency, you want to work with people who are rich from your niche, right? It's not enough to say I work with construction companies, which it's in my case. My lead generation agency works with construction companies. I have to make sure that people who come to me are established construction companies who want to grow their business, because those people will pay, right? And for coaching, I found the best thing to do is just to coach your past self. So in my case, it's an agency owner who makes 5K per month, I'm missing K there, who is stuck with bad clients, who works 12 hours per day. And I will show them how to scale to 20K while working less with better clients, right? That's my situation 1 year prior to this. And it's always the case with coaching, right? You never coach on things that you haven't accomplished yourself or that you haven't got to your other clients, let's say, as a result. Second thing, the results. Write down the outcome that your clients will get if they decide to work with you, right? That means making more money. It means getting more leads, getting more appointments. And make sure that you know this, like it's not your service. It's only the outcome of your service. So it's not lead generation. It's not video editing. It's none of those. It's what they get after you're finished with your service. So you want to have also a time frame. In what time can your clients expect results to come? Is it days? Is it weeks? Is it months? Like what is the timeline, right? They need to have like firmly in their mind. For my agency, it has been for the longest time 1 to 3 leads per day, and now is 1 to 3 deals per month, which I will show you how to make a switch. And the process, this is the last thing. What is the process they need to follow in order to achieve those results? Like what is required from their end? There is always something involved, like to make the action full. So for agency, it's learning to communicate with the leads fast, like contact the leads fast and do the follow-ups, right? And for coaching is to run a brand on Instagram and spend 4 hours per day on your business. That's all fun, but you want to make your offer high ticket. Now, how can you make the offer high ticket? If you just offer done for your services, it's hard to make it high ticket because you only control the 30% of the whole process. We will get into that in a second and why that matters. When you have done with your service, you can only go so far, right? You can only speak about, let's say, how many leads, but you can't control how many deals they will close. So naturally, the offer is low ticket because you just can't. You can either lie or you can lower the expectations. But when you have a done with you service model and the offer, you can control 100% of the whole process. And the promise can rise in that case. So if you decide to coach people what to do with your results, then the promise can rise. Then you can say you're going to get 3 deals this month, right? So done for you offer is less powerful and it's more generic. As I said, let's get 1 to 3 leads per day. And that's a low ticket offer. You can't charge high for that because everybody can offer 1 to 3 leads. But done with your offer, it's much more strong. It's more unique and that makes it high ticket. So it's like, this is what I have now. Implement from lead to a client system that gets you 1 to 3 deals every month. So going over the money math of how to get to 20K per month in 3 months, the only thing you need to have 2 clients per week on $250 per week and retention for 3 months, which is not that hard to get. So month 1, you get 8 new clients. So like 2 clients every week, 4 weeks, 8 new clients. Each is $250 per week, which is $1K per month. You can decide how do you want to charge that. So that ends up to be $8K. When you go to the second month, if we think that you will get another 8 clients because you're onboarding 2 clients per week, that's $8K plus $8K. And now you have 16. And month 3, if you continue to do the same thing, you're going to get to $24K. You can think that like some people will get out. So, and the churn is going to be something they're going to have like some expenses. So that will end up around $20K per month. But in order for you to be able to have these prices, which is like, this is a low ticket for coaching offer, you want to transfer your service delivery, which is the second thing we want to talk about. So it's a switch from done for you to done with you. This is how my agency looked before. So I did the done for you model for the longest time. This is also new for me in my agency. I was working 12-hour days. I was running ads and forcing people on sales calls. It was hard to close people, and I would close wrong people, right? Wrong clients. They will be hard to satisfy with results, because I also just controlled those leads. Clients will leave after 1 to 2 months, and I was back at square one. Like, it's enchanted circle. You put 100% of your effort, so work in 12-hour days, but you only control the leads. But the leads or your video editing, whatever you do as a service, it's only 30% of the full funnel, right? After the leads come in, there is nurturing, there is communication, there is a lot of things that your clients need to do, or you can do it for them. But if you just think about this first part, they still have to do their part. So if you don't coach your clients, you are neglecting 70% of the actual funnel. So you can't charge higher because you're not in control, right? So in my case, like it's construction companies. I can just do the leads for them. I can't call people for them because they have to do the live estimates. In some niches, you can go further, you can get them appointments. But still, if they're unable to process those appointments, you know, it's in vain. It doesn't make any sense. I had this situation where I got 100 leads in 1 month to one client, and they closed 0 deals. They blame me, of course. So at that point, like I asked them, like, what did you do? Like, did you call people immediately? Because I always told them, like, you have to call. And their answer was, we were just sending mails and we sent them proposals and nobody answered. But then again, I had a different situation with a client who had only 20 leads in 1 month. He closed 3 jobs in 1 month. So I asked him, like, what did you do? Like, you had 20 leads. And he said, just, I followed your process. You told me to call immediately. He just listened to me. And I didn't put enough emphasis on that part. And that's literally 70%. Imagine 20 leads, he closed 3 jobs. Another person had 100 leads, 0 closed jobs. The only reason is because I neglected 70%. So my service delivery was always the same. The leads were always the same. But that's a crazy shift. So then I realized I have to focus on these 70% if I want to raise the results. I want to get more testimonials, better clients, and all that stuff together. So after I did the switch, this is how my agency works now. I work 4 or 5 hours per day just for the agency. I run ads to get qualified leads. The ICPs come inbound to my brand, either as a follower or as a inbound DM. I onboard only ideal clients who are coachable, who I know that they will follow my instructions. I get them amazing results, of course, because they're easy to work with. And then back again, like it's an easy system to scale. So this is what I do now. I put 50% of my effort onto getting them leads. So it's like, it's not 1 to 3 leads per day. It's sometimes 1, sometimes 0. Like I don't focus on that too much, but I do focus on this part here. I pre-recorded things and I show them what to do with leads, right? I provide them with the next parts that they have to do. And also like the people that you onboard, they are aware that they will have to do their part. So you don't onboard anybody who is like a moron who thinks that your leads will save their business. They have to do nothing, right? So when you run this type of business, when you're a mentor, when you offer a program and a coaching, doesn't matter if it's for construction companies, the people that you will get will be better clients. And that's why you will have better results. They will be coachable. And that's a pretty important thing to have. So that is the mentor model. You will have more time more control over the results of your clients, because 70%. You will have better clients, as I said, who are coachable, more testimonials, and you can have your high ticket offer. So this is how you get the offer where it's like 1 to 3 deals every month. This is how you go from those 1 to 3 leads to actual deals. When you switch to Done With You, the mentor model, you are not over-promising. Like, you now actually have control over the whole funnel. So the mentor model optimizes for lifestyle of freedom and not just the money. And you can still have amazing results for your clients. You can think about it as you have an employee, but you don't have to pay him. It's actually your client, right? You can either put somebody in their business so that they have like an other employee who does the work for them, or you can coach them how to do so, or you can coach their team members how to implement it. And the way that you deliver is you have 3 elements. You have the service delivery, which is lead gen, content creation, one-on-one coaching, wherever you have to get your time in. You have deliverables, which is either course, which is pre-recorded, or documents, whatever you provide for them so they know what to do afterwards. And then you have the communication calls, which are either bi-weekly or weekly, whichever way you decide to do. So example for agency for Done For You is you have a lead generation service. You offer 1 to 3 leads per day. All expectations are on those 1 to 3 leads. You put 100% of your effort into those just 30%, and you can't scale it. So to give you the example for agency, when you're running a mentor model, you have a system that's called, let's say, lead to a client system. You're offering 1 to 3 deals per month. And the service delivery is 1 lead, let's say, per day, which is not a lot, plus the system, plus the deliverables, the course, and all that stuff together, which is, it can be like scripts, it can be anything pre-recorded. You have a communication 2 to 4 times per month. You have a sales training, which can be either in that communication or inside of the pre-recorded things. You can, go through those things together. And the expectation is on their performance, on those 70%. And you make sure that you explain that to them. So you say, like, the leads are just the first part and you have to do the rest. And this is why we get you this. So they are aware that it's on them. So they will try to do better, right? They will not just leave you and, your leads are magical or whatever. And this type of business is scalable. And to give you an example for coaching, instead of doing everything for your coaching clients, where you explain the same thing over and over again, you do the ads for them, you do the scripts for them, you do everything for them from ground zero to 100%, you pre-record things, right? You have a course. So if you are saying the same things over and over again, you can just pre-record that. Have a pre-recorded course. And then coaching clients will implement the system. So you have a pre-recorded course, you jump on weekly calls, bi-weekly calls, check-in calls, whatever you want to do, and you give them weekly tasks. So, hey, you're at this stage, you need to watch this, and this video and do those tasks. So it's not required from you to give the time there. They already have the videos. So every either 7 days or 14 days, you get on a call, you see how they're performing. They do it on their own. So it's like the expectation again is on their performance and not on your performance. It's not on you to do the scripts for them. It's on you just check, have they written the scripts for the ads properly following the course. I hope that makes sense. So now you know how to craft a high ticket offer and you know how to optimize your service delivery for scaling. So the thing you're missing now is a client acquisition system that works for those 2 things, right? And what I like to do is I like to run a brand funnel, which is an Instagram funnel. It's a really simple thing. You have 3 steps. First step is attracting the right leads. We are using Instagram ads to get either followers or inbound DMs. We have a second phase, which is a nurturing phase. And a lot of people mess this thing up. They try to rush it. A lot of people try to go from lead to a closed deal, which is not a good thing to do. So inside of the nurturing phase, we are using stories and reels to raise trust in our system. And the last part is a conversion phase where we are using DMs plus a VSL or a sales call to do the selling. To show you the brand funnel in action, it's for my personal brand, we have paid pieces of content to get followers or inbound DMs. We have a organic part of the content, daily stories, organic reels, and DM scripts. So this is how I like to close my deals when I can. Like sometimes you have to jump on sales calls, but I like to keep it inside of a DMs. This is how I closed Samuel. He is one of my best coaching clients ever. He scaled to 10K per month in just 1 month. He's crazy. He's at 20K, I think now. He's killing it. So I close him in DMs with the same funnel that I'm showing you here. And for my agency, it's actually a faceless brand. It's a similar approach. So we're using paid content pieces to get followers and inbound DMs. I use daily stories, organic reels to warm them up, to show them what the system is. And then we use DM scripts to close people again inside of a DMs. And the reason why you don't understand this is because my agency is a local creation lead generation agency. So this is basically a conversation that shows that they will pay through the firm and not as a regular person. So that's how I get clients. This is how it works. So for your input, the only thing you have to do is the ads will be automated. So there's no time spent there. You make it once and that's it. For organic content, you're spending 30 minutes to 1 hour per day to make those stories and make those reels. And then you have a DM chat, which is like 2 to 3 hours per day. You're chatting with like 50 people. You can also hire a setter there, so he does that part for you. And the math behind it, one more time. If you're spending $10 to $30 per day on ads, you're getting 3 to 5 leads per day, highly qualified leads. So that means 3 to 5 chats started per day. When you go on a weekly basis, that's 20 leads per week. And if your closing rate is 10%, which is really low, you will get 2 clients per week for $250 per week, right? And that equals 8 clients per month. And that's 8K. So multiply that by 3 and you're at around 20K. Same math as before. So now I want to give you my nonchalant call to action. I love that word. If you want to use the mentor funnel in your business and you want to help with that so you don't go to trial and error phase, I'm opening up new spots for my coaching every month. And I only onboard for now 3 people because I want to keep the success rate on the highest possible level. I will help you with implementing the mentor model in your agency and coaching, more specifically how to craft the high ticket offer, switch from done for you to a mentor model, become a coach to your clients, run a brand funnel to get the leads daily and get clients in so you can scale to 20K per month in just 3 months while optimizing for the freedom lifestyle. The coaching has those same 3 core elements that I've spoken about before. So one-on-one weekly calls with me for 30 minutes, full program access. I have like 40 plus video tutorials, community access with people who are running the same funnel as you are. So if you're ready, you can book a call down below. It's going to be the first link, or you can send me a message on Instagram with the word mentor inside, and we can see, can this system be implemented in your business?